Today we are making famous Russian honey cake. It's delicious and this recipe is very special because it's very easy. First we need water bath. So we put bowl on a water bath. We put honey, egg yolks and eggs in the bowl and we heat it up, constantly mixing. And we need to heat it up to 62 Celsius. Meanwhile, in a different bowl, we start to mix egg whites. I suggest you do it with the hand mixer. There is not very big amount of the egg whites, so you don't need a big bowl. So you will need to make a meringue with the kind of soft peaks. So whip your egg whites, gradually add sugar and then add a lemon juice and whip your meringue to soft to medium peaks. When your egg and honey mixture is ready, take it off the heat. I whipped it a little bit with the whisk and then I put it in a mixer and whipped it in the mixer until it cooled down. Then we need to add our dry ingredients to our egg and honey mixture. First we mix together flour, baking soda, baking powder and almond flour. Mix it together and gradually add to eggs mixture. Mix it a little bit in the mixer. Then, to make sure that everything is mixed very well, I use spatula and take everything off the walls of my bowl and also from the bottom of my bowl. So I mix a little bit more with my spatula. Then gradually I start adding my meringue. I take a little bit of meringue and gradually fold in the dough and next part and the next part and gradually and gently fold it in the dough. Then you will need a softened butter. I add a little bit of dough in the butter, mix it together. I mix it together and then add back to my dough. That way you will be sure that your butter is mixed evenly in your dough. And your dough is ready. Now you need your baking pan covered with the silicone mat or the baking paper, doesn't matter what you prefer to use. And you spread your dough very thinly on your baking sheet. And bake it for about 12 to 15 minutes. It bakes really fast. And there you go. This part is done. Now you need to make your cream. It's very easy too. First, you need to heat your honey and cream and boil it up until honey is dissolved in the cream. Also, you will need white chocolate and some bloom gelatin. Also, you need some cream cheese and a little bit of cold cream. You can use mascarpone if you like. I prefer cream cheese for this recipe, but it also will be delicious with mascarpone as well. So when your milk and honey is boiled, pour it over chocolate and blend it very well. Then add your cream cheese, bloom gelatin, blend it one more time. Then add your cold cream and blend one more time. And there you go. Your cream is ready. So as you can see, there is no hassle and everything is so easy. So when your sponge is baked, I cut it in 4 equal rectangulars, covered with the plastic wrap and put it in the fridge. That's it. You're done for the day. Next day, take your sponge out of the fridge, take your ganache out of the fridge, put aside your sponge, put your ganache in a mixer and whip it very well. You will need whipped cream consistency, like whip it really well, but be careful, don't over whip it. Otherwise it can separate. So be careful and don't use the maximum speed. So everything is ready. Now take your 1 layer of your sponge, put 1/4 of your cream, spread it, and continue with the rest of the sponge. Then cover all your cake with your cream. And so what I did when I was cutting my sponge, of course I had some pieces that I cut, and when I was leveling up my sponge to make them even, so these pieces I put in blender and made like this honey crumbles. And what I did, I put these crumbles just on top of my cake. And there you go, your cake is ready. How easy was that? You don't need to roll your dough, you don't need to do any extra work. This cake is delicious. Put your cake in the fridge for a few hours and enjoy. This cake is delicious, amazing. I'm sure you will love it, and I'm sure you will make it again and again. I hope you like this recipe, and I hope you will make this cake. And I'll see you in the next video.